It's the last regular season race, and we're headed back to Daytona, baby. This Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern is the Coke Zero Sugar 400 live from the Daytona International Speedway. We're scheduled for 160 laps on one of 3 super speedway type tracks on the NASCAR schedule, and this will be the 4th super speedway race so far this season. Checking out a few track trends in history, we see that a Ford has actually won at Daytona 3 consecutive trips to this track. Starting position has never mattered at super speedways, but it is interesting to note that 3 of the last 4 winners at Daytona all started in 6th or better. Since 2018, or the last 9 trips to this track, there's been an average of 13 different drivers to lead a lap during their respective races, an average of 8 cautions per race over that span. The race leader has won only once since that date, and 4 drivers have won their respective races on the last lap. Checking out my list of drivers to watch for this weekend, and starting with Bubba Wallace at plus 1200. Bubba is known as a great super speedway racer, as evidenced by his top 5 finishes in 3 of the last 4 events at Daytona. He's actually finished runner-up in the last 2 trips to this track. He's led multiple laps during the last 6 super speedway races, including at Atlanta earlier this year, and he could make the NASCAR Cup playoffs with a victory, so you know he's going to be doing everything he can to be in the front at the end. The next guy on my list is going to be Ryan Blaney at plus 1200. Blaney has finished 6th or better in 4 of the last 5 races at Daytona International Speedway. He won this exact event last year. He's led laps in 12 of the last 14 super speedway events since the beginning of 2019. This list includes at Atlanta earlier this year. And simply put, he needs this in order to get into the playoffs. The last guy on my list is somebody who's surprised once before at Daytona, and that's going to be Michael McDowell with the opening odds of plus 4,000. These odds are ridiculous considering McDowell won the Daytona 500 last year at odds close to 35 or 36 to 1. He's finished top 10 in 2 of the last 3 races at Daytona. He has top 10 finishes in 4 of the last 7 super speedway races since the beginning of last year, and his confidence is riding high, coming off of a 6th place finish at the Glen last Sunday. If any of these 3 outrights pique your interest prior to practice or qualifying, or you want to shop the entire market for this weekend's Coke Zero Sugar 400, make sure you head over to FanDuel Sportsbook, where new users can place a $5 bet and get $150 in bets guaranteed regardless of whether or not your wager wins or loses. Good luck on all of your wagers leading up to practice and qualifying, and I'll catch you at the end of the week with my entire betting card for this race at Daytona.